Hey everybody, welcome to The Well. This is a show where we do what you do, and we're going to take you on that journey to see how we've developed our financial advisory practice as digital marketers turned financial advisors.
All right, welcome back to The Well.
Episode 3?
Episode number 3, season 2.
Season 2, episode 3.
We're taking this thing on the road these days.
This is on the road. We are at our booth. If you've ever been to one of the industry events where RA is represented, this is what you've seen. A big red tablecloth.
Well, it's not one this good. I mean, this is...
We got a spinning wheel. we got a wheel that... I'm gonna put that audio in there.
We're all trying to be gentle because there's the event going on right over there.
The event's going on right behind those doors, behind the camera.
Yeah,
so.
but if you've seen us, this is our booth. We got this bright red.
Yeah, we got our pens.
We
Best pens in the world.
Yeah, try to get Carly on here, but she didn't.
Yeah, Carly refused. So Carly, when you're watching this, I'm disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed in you.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Oh man. Well, we thought let's do it. Taking you guys on the road, season 2. It's not just us in our office this time. So we're at an event. We thought let's do the do's and don'ts of being at an event as an advisor.
Yeah.
Because we've been at these events as a vendor, RA, right, and as advisors, plain wise. So what have we seen? And we go to 20 a year,
yeah.
And we see them a ton. So it's like, what do we see? What are the do's and don'ts of going to events?
Yeah, and I think we've got them written out because honestly, we just got done with a huge podcast recording that you will have watched a couple weeks ago at this point. But we're going to cheat. We're going to use our script here.
You want to do the do's first and then the don'ts?
I think we do a do and then we do a don't.
Do and a don't. Do we have even do don'ts?
No.
Okay, let's do it.
We can make it up.
Here we go.
All right, you go first.
A don't or do?
Do.
Okay, do. Go ahead and do not say that. Is that what you want?
That's what I wanted.
All right, so do number 1. Do show up on time and be ready to work. This is an investment in you.
That's right. Man, yeah, that's a big one. Show up on time every day too. Like a lot of times these events are 2 or 3 days long, and it's easy to just kind of fall off and fade towards the end. But man, there's always good content in all the sessions. Make sure you show up on time, ready to do work.
I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine, and I do it. I'm guilty of it. And so if I'm guilty of it, I know everybody watching is guilty of it. Mm-hmm. But it is you come to these events and then you listen to 10 minutes of one session, and then you're out why are you?
Yeah, why'd you spend the money to come?
Or allow the FMO to buy you, your way.
Right.
If you're going to be here and pick something up,
Yeah.
That's actually a point. Don't blow up.
Yeah,
okay.
Don't give it away, Rich.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Invest in yourself. Show up on time.
The next one is a don't.
Okay, don't.
And I'll do it.
Do it.
Don't compare... I can't read that on the air.
No, you can't read that.
I can't read. Don't show off. You're not here to compare. Oh, I wrote this much premium. He wrote that much. It's not what. There's a time for that. And if you've written a lot of premium, if you've done a lot of production, your FMO will recognize that, and you'll get the kudos, and you'll get the trophies, and you'll get all that stuff. But I think one of the worst things, in my opinion, that happens all the time. You're just sitting there just trying to learn something. A younger advisor is trying to learn something from a big advisor, and they get made to feel like, I'm just never going to make it because this guy's doing $20 million in production. He doesn't have time to talk to me, or he's so much better than I am. He's just kind of being a jerk or whatever. Don't do that.
Yeah, my favorite is you'll just be hanging out in the hallway talking to somebody, and then right in the middle, for no good reason at all, they'll be like, well, I did 27 million last year. Okay, we were talking about shoes or whatever. It has nothing to do with anything. Why are you saying that? So there is a time and a place if somebody asks, definitely be okay with saying it. Did you guys see what we just saw?
Here's another don't.
Okay.
Here's another don't column.
Okay, another don't. Walk in front of the camera.
That was awesome.
That was timing.
Okay.
So quit measuring. You don't need to. Just show up and be a cool guy.
Number 2 on the do column.
All right, I gotta get this back on.
Oh, his phone fell asleep because he's on an Android.
Yeah, it's smart like that. All right. No. So number 2 on the do side, do socialize. Introduce yourself to new people that you did not come with. It's like when you go to church, they say introduce yourself to the person next to you or somebody around you did not come to church with. Do the same thing. Meet new people. What's the whole point of this deal?
Yeah, absolutely. Spend some time getting to know people in this industry that are more advanced than you too.
Absolutely.
Try to learn from more than just the speakers. They said it actually at this event. you're going to learn more from the people around your table than you are from the people on the stage, and I think a lot of times that's true. So definitely socialize and getting around those people.
You can skip 2. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah. Number 3 is a good one.
Yeah, it is.
especially for the young ones in the group.
Yeah.
Or the older ones too. It's don't drink too much and don't stay up too late, especially on that first night. These events can be a lot of fun. There can be a lot of frivolity, as it were. But make sure you don't overdo it. We've seen that happen way too. I mean, we've seen guys from the group that we were with passed out on the couch in the lobby of the hotel, and that wasn't a good look. And
it's not a good look.
No, you're still a professional.
Yeah, and don't get frisky.
Yeah, don't get frisky.
Just keep it real. Like,
can we tell a story about one of my experiences?
Yep, we can. Let's do it.
So
somebody.
We're not going to. We will leave all names out to protect the innocent in this regard. That's 2 for 2.
Don't number 2.
Don't number 2 again. This is okay. We were at an event.
Do you want to role play it?
No, we don't. I don't want to role play it.
Okay.
Richie and I were sitting at a bar, and we were talking to a couple of the representatives from the company we were with, and this advisor comes over, and she starts kind of putting her hands on me, and she was very inebriated, and I'm not going to go into all the details, but eventually she ended up slapping me for no reason, and I literally had my hands clasped in front of my face because I didn't want to react, and I didn't want there to be
say my name.
Yeah.
Say my name.
It was really uncomfortable. So just don't overdo it, because you look like a fool when you overdo it.
Don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it.
It's not cool.
Yep.
Not cool. All right. So we're on a do.
We're on a do.
We're on a do. I do want you to tell your peers what's working for you and what's working for them.
Right.
Like, we just got off stage talking about how you have to personalize everything. Like, I can hand you a package that I know works. You could pick up this seminar, and I know it works. It's yours. But you still have to, you make tweaks to it. You add this slide here, you do this venue, you say this thing. Share that with your peers, and then ask them what's working for you, because they've done the same thing, and you'll definitely learn from that.
Yeah. Ooh, don't number 4. This is one of my favorites.
We got some good ones on here.
Yeah, don't recruit away from the hosting group. We all know it. If you're an advisor out there, you're probably not exclusive with any one group. But one of the most inconsiderate things you can do as an attendee an event is talk about the other groups that you're with, the other people you're placing business with. These people have spent a lot of money. These FMOs have spent a lot of money to put this event on. They have a lot of trust in you, and oftentimes they've flown you out or put you in the hotel and all this stuff, bought all this food, and they've invested a lot in you. And it's I think super inconsiderate and rude,
disrespectful
to push business away from them in their home turf. Like, listen, if you're just checking them out and you're shopping, just be respectful.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Nobody's expecting you to, not acknowledge those other groups, but at the same time, especially if they paid for you to be here, come on, just be here and be respectful.
Yep.
On that same thing, actually, on a do give each vendor a chance.
Yeah.
I know a lot of these groups will have you go around and sign signatures, and you got to go to each table, in order to qualify whatever the prize or whatever it is. That's fine. And if you're not interested in digital marketing, I won't be offended as RA sitting behind a booth. That's fine. But don't care. I mean, it's fine. There's people that want us. There's people that don't. That's okay. But at least come, find out. Don't just slam me with your signature when I have 20 people around me that are interested. It all comes down to just kind of that awareness of not being rude.
Yeah. Be respectful. Be respectful.
Yeah, but get around to every vendor and ask them, what is it that you offer? Maybe they're having special deals, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Inquire about that.
Speaking of that, I'm going to jump to number 6 on the don't column here.
Okay.
Don't take too much from the vendor tables. No, you can't come back 10 times. This is, again, I think what we should have done.
I messed them up.
We
that was
messed
dumb.
them all up.
I don't like that.
We could have made this,
don't number
really simple.
3.
And you're good.
No, you're good. You're good.
We could have made this really, really simple and just made this list one thing on the don't column. It's just be respectful.
Yeah, you're right. It all comes down to that.
Be respectful.
Oh, this is going to bother me. These have to be straight. I'm going to have to do that. You see, can't
we've seen it. The booth, the person working the booth will have to run to the bathroom, and I've seen agents run up as soon as the booth is empty and grab handfuls of pens or cups or whatever. And it's look, most of the time the vendor doesn't really care, but you're not interested in having a conversation with them.
That's the key right there.
Yeah, just have the conversation. They'll give you the stuff. I don't want to take this stuff home with me. You can have
fill this sheet out.
But it's just kind of rude if you come up with. We had one. Remember last year with Denver, we had a bunch of lottery tickets because we do a little spinning wheel thing. And one of the things we had a bunch of lottery tickets under the booth.
Yep.
And we came back after like a lunch break, and they were gone.
Yep.
And it wasn't like it was a lot of money, but it was like $20 worth of lottery tickets just gone. And somebody had come to our booth when we weren't there, and they had gone behind our booth, gone under the table, and taken.
That's almost a whole other level. Like that's straight up theft.
Yeah,
that's not even being inconsiderate.
What is that? Is that? It's not grand larceny, but it's like larceny or something. I don't know how that's defined.
That is just illegal.
It's just illegal.
But coming up and taking like 6 of our Yetis, like we bought those Yetis.
Right, that was real money.
That's real money that we're investing into our company. Don't come up here and like take 6 of them.
Right, we're using those as a way to engage in conversation. Mm-hmm. Just have the respect to engage in the conversation first.
You know what reminds me of that dinner seminar we ran? Mm-hmm. It was like the first couple way back. We've talked about it. I'm sure we did episode like 1, 2, or 3 or something like that, season 1. But they came to our restaurant to come to the seminar, mm-hmm. and it was in an upstairs room.
Yep.
And they wouldn't go upstairs in order to get the meal, and they demanded it downstairs.
Yeah.
It's like, you won't even come to our presentation and then let me feed you? Like, no, they threw this big, we ended up feeding them, just getting it out. But don't do stuff like that. It's just super rude.
Yeah. Last one, I think it's a positive one. Let's end on number 5 on the do's.
All right, that's a good one.
It's a good positive one.
Yep. Say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, FMO, for putting on this event. Find the event coordinator. They get so underappreciated. Like,
it's such a hard job.
It's such a hard job to coordinate an event and actually make it cool, like to have it be fun. So tip, just go to the registration table, start there, and the people behind that table were instrumental in this.
Yeah.
Start with them, thank them, appreciate what you did, and be specific. I really like that you had this thing, or I really like that RA was there. That was the best part.
Yeah, it was always the best part is when RA is there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just show gratitude.
Yeah, thanks for having RA.
Yeah, thanks for having RA. Yeah, I would definitely double down on something I've actually gotten away from, but I was thinking about it as we were driving up here to this event. I used to, at the end of every event, I would try to find the email for the event coordinator and like the president and the marketing person, and I would just send them an email right before I left, like, hey, I know how hard these events are. I know how much of a Herculean task putting one of these things on is, because we've done it.
Yeah.
We've been there. We've done it. So thank you. Like, thanks for letting us come. Thanks for letting us be a part of it. And obviously, as the vendor, we're showing, that's I think important to show that level of gratitude. But even as an advisor now that we've attended as advisors several times, we try to extend that same gratitude because they don't have to invite you. Like, they don't have to put this event on. They're doing it to try to help advisors get to the next level.
And here's like something that always is interesting. You go to these big FMO events, they're there, and then while you're there, they announce the next year's trip or the next year's event. Like, you have to realize that they're doing this year after year after year after year, and it's almost kind of a dog and pony show. It feels like at times. So if you're not
hamster wheel,
right, hamster wheel. And so if you could just human it up a little bit, say thank you, I think that goes a really long way.
Yeah. So, well, let's wrap this up. I don't have anything on feet to show today because I already showed it.
Oh yeah, we can't do that.
Can't do that.
We just came off. Yeah. Oh, where you go? Oh, behind the camera.
Oh, from behind the camera.
Oh, with the save.
Oh, these are the Hyper Royals.
They're like
Hyper Royal ones.
It's like a blue jean look.
Yeah, it does. It looks like blue jean. These are Ethan's.
Ooh.
AJ ones. Hyper Royal, his favorite.
They're so classic. You could wear this with anything. I think that's why I like them so much.
They're a clean look. I actually am really jealous that I don't own those shoes.
Yeah, I'll take these maybe. What size you got? What size you got? 9.5. It's not gonna fit.
Those are solid.
Yeah.
Good job, Ethan.
Good save.
Good save.
Good save.
All right.
That's a wrap for this episode. I don't know what we. Oh, yes, I do. We've actually already filmed the next episode.
I remember.
Oh, it's coming up, and it's a banger.
Oh, is it the process? The changes?
Sure. We're just having a good time, but appreciate you guys. We'll see you for the next episode.
Thanks, guys.